I'm Marty Nemko. I want to talk with you today about self-consciousness as an attribute. Here are some quotes from people. I'm scared to speak up at a meeting. I don't want to sound stupid. Another one is, I don't want to risk saying something offensive, so I'll just listen and say only innocuous things. Or, I'm afraid if he or she sees me with my clothes off, he or she will be turned off, so I think I'll put off dating for a while. Another one, I don't want to risk the person pitying me or giving me unwanted advice, so I won't disclose my illness. A client told me about having been embarrassed in the junior high school locker room, changing into his gym clothes. While the other kids were bonding with locker room talk, he asked the teacher to give him a locker in the corner away from all the other kids. Rather than telling you to get over such embarrassments, and maybe how to do so, I want to make the case here that often inaction for fear of embarrassment is wise. It's protective against people disliking you. We all have self-censoring mechanisms, often appropriately. For example, it may be wise to not share our darkest thoughts, even with a close friend. It can be kind to be self-conscious and with inhibiting of your own behavior. Disclosing, for example, that you suffer from depression pressures the listener into discussing a difficult issue, or at minimum, having to conjure up a response that's both tactful and empathic. Often it's wise to honor your brain if it's telling you that disclosure is too risky with that person, at least at that time. Of course, there are situations in which you believe the embarrassment is worth the risk. For example, let's say you're lonely and would love a romantic relationship. You might wisely decide to risk the embarrassment of rejection. Daring to risk making what could be a stupid comment at work is often wise. If you're always quiet, you ensure that you're not making a contribution. Of course, that also applies when you're a student. That potentially dumb question or comment might be a little embarrassing, but most professors appreciate involved students even if every statement isn't a pearl, and who knows? Your question may even be the one that other students wish they were brave enough to ask. It can even be wise to risk saying something potentially offensive. We do live in hair-trigger times, but tactfully expressing of opinions that differ from those of your conversation partner may offer our best hope at truly inclusive meetings of the minds. And if a person takes undue offense at a benevolently derived, tactfully dispensed statement, maybe that's a person you don't want to have much to do with. Inaction because of self-consciousness is normal, it's human, and it's wise, at least sometimes. But rather than letting self-consciousness reflexively inhibit what you do, decide case by case whether the likely reward is worth the risk. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.